And this is the global forecast for December 2016 with a little bit of a look back over this year. This year has been a really difficult year. It's been one of the harder years of this century. Not quite as difficult as 2001, but pretty difficult nevertheless. It's been caused primarily by the Saturn-Neptune square, which has now passed. Although in recent weeks the square from Jupiter in Libra to Pluto in Capricorn has been creating a number of situations for individuals that have been larger than life, over the top, way out of proportion to reality. And if you're one of those people for whom the period of mid to late November has been excessive, then rest assured that the worst of this is now over. It will return again sometime around late July to late August, but in a much more abbreviated and lesser form. Looking at December, I'm not too worried by the movements of Neptune and Pluto at this time. What I am looking at is the period around the second half of December, when Saturn's going to be at 20 degrees of Sagittarius, Jupiter's going to be at 20 degrees of Libra, and Uranus is going to be at 20 degrees of Aries. The Jupiter-Uranus opposition will be exact, nicely aspected by Saturn, and what this tells me is that there's likely to be some type of shift around the last week of December, last 10 days of December, and it's pretty unpredictable what's going to happen. It might be a technological breakthrough. It's much more likely to be some type of economic shift, some type of financial shift, and a few people are actually going to get really positively aspected by it. I do anticipate some good news for both individuals and the world in the last week of December around finances, business and money. That's nice. I like that. Venus and Mars in Aquarius most of the month, not a problem. The big news is Mercury retrograde. Mercury's coming up to go retrograde. It's already just about now, 1st of December, entering Mercury retrograde shadow, and it won't leave Mercury retrograde shadow till about January the 27th, 28th. Mercury actually goes retrograde on the 19th, yes, 19th of December, and then it doesn't stay. It stays retrograde till the 8th of January. But as I say, the shadow is particularly difficult here, and when Mercury goes retrograde, it is very strongly conjunct Pluto. So I do anticipate some quite big developments globally, particularly around the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th of December. And the kickback from this is going to be evident in the last 10 days of December. I expect this to take place in terms of the rearrangement of political groupings, national states, prominent political individuals. I do think that one or two politicians or pseudo-politicians are likely to find that there's sudden changes in their status towards the end of this month. But the bottom line is, folks, with Mercury retrograde in Capricorn conjunct Pluto, Capricorn the sign of government and structure and country, and a really exact Jupiter-Uranus opposition, with Uranus in Aries, the rights of the individual, Jupiter in Libra, the sign of teamwork and balance, it kind of makes me think that something very different and very unusual is coming up. And I think we're going to see it before the end of December. So I shall be watching this space with interest. And I'm not seeing it as necessarily negative for most people. A few people will go through it. But for most people, it's going to be all right. And it should be quite stimulating and, dare I say it, somewhat tongue-in-cheek, quite entertaining as well. If the Earth were my client and all the people won, I would be saying to them, as far as December 2016 goes, especially in the last 10 days, have an interesting and entertaining month. Catch you at the beginning of the year. Bye.